Friends, we often feel happy when we see the beauty of nature, but sometimes nature takes such fierce form that trembles the soul of everyone. To show some such scary forms of nature, today we have brought a new video for you. Incredible Info presents Scary Nature Moments Part 1. This clip was recorded in Oregon, September 2017, in which you will see that a young man throws soil in the air. It starts moving up in such a way round. Let me tell you that this was not a miraculous event. It was actually seen at a time when an air vortex tornado is present in atmosphere, but it is not touching the ground. Till today you must have seen the rivers of water many times, but have you ever seen such a sight in which mountains are flowing instead of water? You may find it strange to see, but in September 2017 people in Qinghai Shang province of China saw this sight live. Nature has shown such a view not because of the landslide, but because of the increased global warming by we humans. This unique waterless flood was actually due to the melting of the permafrost present under the ground, which means the soil that was frozen all the time in the cold areas. When the permafrost melts, the force of the gravity pulls it downwards. As a result, the land off top of it also starts to move it in this way, even if it is the whole mountain. You can think comfortably after seeing this incident how much damage we are giving to the nature due to modernization. If you agree with me, then tell me in the comments. In June 2012, a family living in Idaho was shocked when a golf-sized hailstorm suddenly started falling on their heads while they were playing in their garden. Everyone was lucky that they were able to reach the safe place in the time and no one was hurt. If the talk of dangerous hailstorm has started, then let us show you this incident which happened in May 2021 on highway of Artesia, California. You will see a person in car trying to reach his destination instead of stopping despite seeing the hails falling. As a result, after some time his car became something like this. In August 2017, a man named Trevor Donovan Riccioli from California took his boat to visit Lake Tahoe, but after reaching the middle of the lake, unfortunately heavy hail started falling. Now Trevor was neither like coming back nor going forward. There was no other option left for him except standing there and wait for hails to stop. In such a situation, he kept waiting in whatever space he had in his open roof boat and came back after the hail stopped. He was lucky that apart from few minor injuries, he didn't suffer any major damage. Similarly, this girl also reached home during hailstorm without causing any harm. This clip, which was recorded in Calahorra, Spain during May 2020, surprised the whole world. It was actually surprising because it was seen that despite fire burning the garden, the grass was getting more green instead of burning. Well, before you are surprised to see this, let me tell you that this garden was of poplar trees and the seeds of poplar trees are surrounded in cotton like this. This fire was set just to burn this cotton. Till that you must have seen many cloud formations. But recently during August 2022, some such scary clouds seen on Tijuca beach in Rio de Janeiro. In the clip you can see how the tube-shaped clouds are moving at a low altitude. This formation is usually seen when warm moist air is lifted up by cool rain air, by which a horizontal vortex forms, and at the same time the clouds also reaches the spot. In simple words, we can say it's a horizontal tornado of clouds, whereas usually the tornado we see is vertical. These cloud formations are commonly known as roll clouds. Look at this beautiful sight, in which lighting was seen rumbling in the clouds with a unique structure. By the way, if you like the video, then before proceeding do press the subscribe button and as well as the bell icon. In June 2022, an American girl named Ashley Ray and her boyfriend went for a trip in forest of Oregon, where both of them were enjoying a bath in a small pond on the bank of a river. But then a few feet away from them, a giant tree breaks down and falls. Both were lucky that neither the tree fell on them and nor they were present where the tree fell. In this clip recorded in Jharkhand state of India during May 2021, you'll see that the land suddenly started throwing fire with water. Now seeing this sight, the whole country along with villagers was astonished. But before you express your surprise, let me tell you that fire coming out of ground wasn't a miraculous event. Such incidents are generally seen when there is a presence of flammable gases like methane along with the water in the ground. In June 2015, due to heavy rains in Indian state Kerala, the Chappa waterfall took such form as it was flooding. There was no casualties in the incident, but seeing this scene we can guess how small a human becomes when the nature comes to show its power. In November 2018, Kashmir, India experienced such a heavy snowfall that the entire trucks on the road were buried in the snow. The driver in this truck you watching was stuck here hungry and thirsty for 2 days, after which the army personnel saw them and rescued them. During January 2022, in one such clip recorded in India's Himachal Pradesh, you will see how a giant glacier broke down and started walking on the roads. In this clip you will see a girl shooting the reels for her Instagram. That's when suddenly strong lightning strikes near her. But fortunately the girl was so lucky that the lightning shock was a little far from her and the girl was just afraid of the loud sound. Recently during August 2022, the Typhoon Mulan storm in China caused a lot of tragedy. During the same time, this clip was recorded in Guangdong province, in which you will see a girl is trying to close her car's gate. The girl took a lot of efforts to sit and close the gate. The condition of these people enjoying the beautiful view became tight when the sea suddenly took a rough form and a huge wave reached on the road. A similar sight was seen here as well. In June 2022, this man from Thon Hoa, Vietnam, came out of his house during very bad weather. But as soon as he came out, a strong bolt of lightning struck on the wall in just front of him. Now look at the fate of the person. Lightning fell a few steps ahead of him, and the man did not even get scratched. In this clip recorded in Pakistan, you will see how a tornado pulled the trampoline from a boy's hand and started trying to spin it with him. But as soon as the trampoline was involved, the flow of air broke and the tornado also calmed down. In October 2021, this woman was making reels outside the Kremlin wall of Moscow, but then suddenly a gust of strong wind came that broke the tin shade across the Kremlin wall and flipped it on this side. This girl was getting her videography done in front of Taj Mahal, but during this time a strong lightning strikes behind her. No one was harmed in this incident, but nature put the moons in the videography of the girl. This girl was shooting a video on the phone, recorded something such that took her several hours to end her surprise. In this clip recorded in Kerala, India during September 2020, you are going to see the end of the rain. Well, it is not a big deal to be like this, but it is very beautiful to see the heavy rain on one side and the dry land on other side. Look at this girl who was going near the road to record the heavy rain. What happened next? Take a look. Hope you enjoyed the video. To continue the series, do write part 2 in comments so that we make part 2 ASAP. Thank you.